It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the Carolina Panthers and the Los Angeles Rams.
And I'm getting the ball first. Okay.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. This is taken just shy of the 10. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Good change it, good change it.
Allen going to look to throw on the first play. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards on the game's opening play. Really hard to imagine a quarterback like this being available in a trade. What an impact he's going to have.
No doubt about it. And all teams are looking for leadership from that spot, and this guy provides it.
Meanwhile, Allen's throw here hauled in by Kupp. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that'll bring up a second down in just a couple. Running right, here's Falk. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. They'll go right back to the ground with Falk. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. And the Rams at 3 and 2, a game over 500 here to start the season. And they coming on a pretty good roll here.
Good change.
Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience.
Where the fuck this nigga win?
In that victory.
That's me. That's my fault.
There, but it's incomplete.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense.
That was a good play too.
Like that, forcing that incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Operating from the red zone now. Allen. His throw caught right around the 6. And the Rams are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Allen going to try and keep it. And he takes it across.
Yes, sir.
Josh Allen.
You damn skippity.
12 on the year. And the Rams are on the board first here this afternoon.
God damn, this nigga so fast.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck what you say. That last kick was, that last throw that hit you, I was a pitch. I was pressing
I knew exactly. Yeah, no funny shit. I knew you was gonna say that. I knew that you was probably screaming after that play. As soon
I
as
was
I threw
pressing
it,
triangle, bro.
yeah, I knew it. I felt like it was a pick. Something told me that shit was supposed to be a pick.
So Newton and the
That was supposed to
Panthers
be
come
a
up with
dead
a
ass
first
pick.
and
That fucking
10
the fucking
at
game
their
ain't doing something right, bro.
25-yard line. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on 3rd down, Newton. And it's a short one here compared to the tight end. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And already down 7-0 after the touchdown a minute ago, so a 3-and-out here would not be ideal for them. Nice job finding his receiver there, and they get the first down.
Now a play fake, and it's Newton. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete. So, Charles, you look at this offense, what a start to the season. 5 wins without a loss. When do you think that you start believing that maybe you're in the midst of something special?
Well, you and I both know every head coach never wants that.
No way! Come on!
The truth of the matter
Come on!
not quite at this time, because if we look at the Steelers in 2020, they're a great example. Remember, they started 11-0, then lost 5 of 6 and went out in the first round. But I think if you get toward mid-November, the Thanksgiving time frame, and you're still doing this, that's when things start to get real for a ball club.
From the 50, Newton. And
What?
his throw's
Oh, come on, man.
incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. And this one is incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up.
Like I said, he won 133-0.
Whatever the defense throws at him.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. On 4th down, Newton.
I hate shit like that, bro.
Outside, it's complete.
The fact that that really
Down
hits
to the 20,
is
he'll
actually
go before running
genuinely
out of
annoying.
bounds. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the sticks make a drastic shift forward. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Newton. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
And that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out in the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Newton. And he's got his big tight end here. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. That'll put him at 66 receiving yards now for the game, and he's got a 1st down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey.
Oh, come on now.
The line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Again, McCaffrey, and he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Bro, what setting is this on? The kick meter going crazy fast.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT.
Zuffy must have updated all the goddamn settings, bro. I think this thing on all pro competitive.
Each team's had it. Each team is
It's even worse on the other league.
7-7 here as the kicks away.
On that other one, yeah, I gotta talk this up because he got that thing up too high. I don't know why he did that for, but that ain't supposed to be on pro competitors. He got this thing up crazy high.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes.
The damn ball. Come on now.
They want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it and let's go with it.
Allen going to keep it again. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. So he is able to turn that into positive yardage, but I think it's fair to say that those are not the shots you're wanting your quarterback to have to absorb.
And he has to know sometimes when to say when. You have to know when to give yourself up, and let's face it, not easy for these guys to do because they're competitors as well.
Well, there ain't no way you try to really keep it, but I don't care what you say.
As he did there.
And they pick up the first down there with a gain of 4. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On play action, Allen. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Brian Burns flying in there and dropping him for the sack.
It was the second straight season of 9 sacks for Brian Burns, who continues to ascend as one of the league's best young pass rushers.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Allen.
There you go.
It's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football, because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing, maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Newton now to throw. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They fake the give. Newton.
Oh, come on, what? When is he inaccurate with that type of throw now?
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Touchdown! An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find
Pick
out.
them. Why are you swatting? What's going on all this swatting, bro? Come on now.
To take a shot.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Allen again here on 2nd and 10. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up third. So we come upon halftime, intermission here with the visiting Panthers taking the lead to the locker room. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaughan. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. Taken from about the 12. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A really nice gain of 25 yards. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. On second down, McCaffrey. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. 40 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Panthers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And it's now 21-7. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Allen now looks to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, that's in a double coverage and intercepted. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
Gonzalez good on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
To throw again on 2nd down. Allen over the middle, complete. That's Holt. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on 2nd.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Dante Jackson picks it. And the Panthers are going to get the football back at their own 17. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores. But, yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And, look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception. They got to be careful.
Again, Newton to keep it. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
And he is going to lose yardage here. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. They'll motion the tight end across the formation. Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. Under pressure, and down he goes. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
we go on fourth. Newton. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Off play action, Newton. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. Now Newton. He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Rams are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 22 yards there, a 1st down. Now Allen. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. To the air, Allen. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
That his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Throwing here, Newton. Dancing to his left. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Give him 30 yards there. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long. And I would say that going along with that has been
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And the Ramsons are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the fourth quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people are really happy about those picks.
And now here is another interception. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Going down the middle, and it's complete. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
First down, Panthers.
That's it.
Play action. It's Newton. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And the Rams come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. So this